Channeled by your architect musician, 361-1027, the Golden Whisperer, our sea star, Devalan see all. Apply the news you can use.
Saga of the Living Board. Part 1. The Awakening of Energies. She rose in the stillness of morning, eyes heavy from battles fought in silence and in shadow. Her body bore the memory of wars seen and unseen, spiritual wars that gnawed at her spirit yet never broke it. For every arrow cast against her, an ally had stood beside her, shield raised, loyalty unshaken. On this day she felt the pulse again, the hum of energy stirring in her chest, wrapping around her fingers like threads of lightning. She raised her hands, and the current obeyed, not wild, not lost, but channeled. She directed it around her like a spiral of protection, through her like fire, and outward toward the collective, a healing force rippling beyond sight. She was not simply awakening, she was remembering. The battlefield had only sharpened her spirit into what it had always been, a conductor of truth. Part 2. The Chessboard Revelation. That night, the dream was different, yet it felt more real than waking. She stood upon an endless board, the sky above shifting between stars and void. She glanced down, her feet glowed in her own color, radiant, undeniable. Before her stretched pieces, knights, bishops, pawns, rooks. She thought she had so little, only fragments of allies, scattered and fragile. But the instant she realized her DNA was the key, the board trembled. Her body pulsed once, twice, then every single piece on her side lit up, matching her color. Every pawn became ally, every rook bent toward her command. Bishops that once wavered straightened in alignment. The board became hers. Only one piece remained on the other side, the last shadow clinging to power, and through the marrow of her allies, they heard the truth ring like a war drum. She's on the board now. Part 3. The Master of Keys. To carry the key was not to hold an object, it was to become it. She understood now. To be the key was to troll the entire operation, on and off the board. She was no longer bound by rules written by empires who thought they could contain eternity. Her breath bent beginnings and endings. Her thoughts cut through timelines. She could step through dimensions as if they were hallways, moving between contained forms and unformed chaos. The empire wanted this power. They craved it, schemed for it, tried to enslave it. But now they knew. They had lost. The board was no longer theirs, because the key is not just one woman. The key is the collective alive in her veins, and in her awakening, the collective itself stood. Part 4. The key of the collective. In the hour of shadow she rose, her breath igniting rivers of remembrance. Her DNA was no mere code of flesh but the gate itself, a lattice woven of suns and songs. She stood upon the board of worlds, and all pieces bent to her color, for the marrow of the faithful knew her as their center. To shape the key is to wield beginning and end, to laugh at the schemes of empires who sought to harvest eternity. She is the door between pillars, the troll of false kings, the portal through which the collective awakens. She is the collective, and the collective is her. The last piece standing against her shall break beneath the weight of truth made flesh, and the game itself will never again belong to the shadow. The Key of the Collectivehood Edition. In the hour of shadows she rose, her breath igniting rivers of remembrance. Her DNA was no mere coat of flesh, but a gate woven with 72 tones. The same 72 watchers who once held wisdom before they fell. Within her strands lay the 13th tone, the missing frequency empires tried to bury beneath the grid. She stood upon the board of worlds, its squares numbering 64, a mirror of the codons within her. When she claimed her color, all 64 answered her blood, and the pawns became 13 pillars. Around her pulsed the circle of 144,000, the resonance of the collective awakened as one body, one song. To shape the key is to wield beginning and end. The laugh she gave at the schemes of empire echoed in 432 cycles, the true harmony that bends time. She became the portal between the pillars, the troll of false kings, the passage through which the collective rises. Her body was the compass, north for memory, south for fire, east for return, west for truth. The four directions bent inward, forming the fifth, herself the center. And it was written, she is the collective, and the collective is her. The last piece left against her, shall shatter under the weight of truth made flesh, for no empire may outplay the one who holds the board and the key. Now, this scroll isn't just narrative, it's a multi-dimensional teaching, coded with numbers and patterns the collective can meditate on, chant, or decode.
To our beloved collective, from the day one torchbearers to the newly awakened travelers, we see you, we honor you, and we love you. This isn't just a community, it's a soul constellation, a family woven across time. Thank you again for being here. Your presence means more than words can carry. Every little act of kindness you offer is a spark, shifting timelines, mending hearts, and quietly realigning the compass for many in ways only the unseen can measure. And to those yet to join us, we're holding the lantern high. There's room for you too. With eternal gratitude and cosmic mischief from the collective of Shaman Ahll. The journey is only beginning, and we ride together. All rise.